mom threw a drink in Scott's face. I was just not expecting that, and everything happened so fast. And I don't want to talk to you, okay? Are you serious? Did you see what he said? He's like a clown. He's like laughing and giggling at me like I don't know. Well, I tried to run after you, you ran away. Stop it. You don't like him. I don't want to talk to you.
It's crazy because obviously last week we witnessed the whole confrontation that went down with Ava and Scott. And that's purely because, you know, Sunnie decided to blindside them both with information that was never going to be nice. I mean, listen, all right, cool. Obviously, she wants to live with her man. But of course, mom doesn't want to live with her man until, of course, he has proposed. And she thinks of a dumbass idea to move in with him, but then also have mom move in next to them. Something that would just never work because the problem with their relationship this whole time is her mom's always too heavily involved, especially trying to dictate how the relationship is going to go by trying to force Scott to marry her daughter sooner rather than later. But either way, though, what happened? Mom decides to then throw a drink all over Scott, and she thinks that's okay. Just because Scott may have been laughing a little bit, it doesn't mean you throw water over him. He did nothing that was harmful towards the mother. Nothing that was harmful emotionally or physically. It was Sunnie who was the one that caused the whole freaking kerfuffle. And now Sunnie doesn't even want to play victim. No, now Sunnie doesn't even want to own up to the fact that she's the one that messed up. Come on now.
Why would she go live with a man? She doesn't even know if he's going to last or he's really going to be like a husband.
I'm upset with Sunnie right now. I just want to separate their relationship from our relationship. I do not want to take her out of the picture, but I swear it's like I would rather be dealing with a crazy ex or something.
Listen, anybody would understand what Scott is talking about here. Why would someone want to date someone and date their mom at the same time? Because that's literally the situation, you know? He cannot do anything with her without the mom being in there. These two couldn't even have intercourse without the mom being in there before. You know, but now all he wants is to have his woman to himself, but also at the same time to have a restriction of when, you know, the mom can kind of interfere, which makes sense. I mean, listen, all Scott is asking for is just the normal standard relationship. He's not asking for anything else. But because, you know, Sunnie has a very interesting relationship with her mother, things are just becoming more complicated than what they need to be or what they should be. Like, come on. But anyway, we continue.
Calm down.
Stop it.
They don't need to involve my mom in every choice that they make.
If they get that, exactly.
Did you think they were going to live with you, Scott, and Sunnie all together?
No, that's it. I'm definitely just gonna like run away and like ignore me.
Yeah. A little communication. All you're doing is switching sceneries to live the same lifestyle with your mom. I just really important for Sunnie to set boundaries with Eva because if she doesn't, then Eva will always be.
And that's exactly something that he doesn't want. It's exactly something that nobody else would want. Set the boundaries. The boundaries should have already been there anyway in the first place. But you need to learn to set them. Now, of course, she has tried to set the boundaries, but I just feel like the way she's done it hasn't changed much, just like the way Scott has just said there. You know what I mean? She's tried, but I just don't feel like as if she's tried hard enough. She's tried to make the situation in a way that works for both mom and Scott, when in reality, she should be doing it so it works for her relationship and her future. That is her priority. That's what should be her priority. And if her mom loves her, mom will never leave her. Point blank, period.
We have to have our lives. We have to make our moments. We have to connect properly as a couple. Just you and me.
You want to tell me what's going on?
Man.
The only reason mom wants to stay in that apartment...
Because she doesn't want to live with you anymore.
No, because she wants to spy on you guys.
Really? You're gonna flip this around on me?
I'm not. She hasn't been staying at my house since you and Scott started dating. She wants to see everything that's going on.
Comes over and says that Eva's spying on us. I mean, that's it. I'm out. Like, I can't take that, dude.
Where are you going?
I promise you this now. This is exactly how I would be. To find out that the woman you're with, that her mother's spying on you. Really? That sounds so freaking creepy. I'd actually be scared for my life a little bit. I'd be a little bit shook. I'm like, why? Make that make sense. You know? And it's crazy because Sunnie was oblivious to this whole time. And it took for her sister to tell her this information. But the crazy thing is, this wouldn't happen if Sunnie had just, you know, made sure that her relationship with her mother never interfered with her relationship with Scott. You see what I'm saying? If that never happened, then she would have been in the position where her mom has the ability to even spy on her. Like, come on. And then to make it worse, she makes living arrangements that actually still allows her mom to continue spying on her. It's so messed up.
Stay away.
Are you leaving?
Let him. Just relax.
Scott, are you serious? Are you seriously leaving? Scott leaves, and I'm freaking out because, is that it? Is my relationship with Scott over? And I don't know whether me and my mom are okay.
This is what happens when people make, you know, hasty decisions. This is what happens when people don't, you know, when people don't have their priorities in the right place. You end up upsetting everyone. If you had your priorities in the right place, I wouldn't say that you would upset people, but at least you'd better walk away knowing that you did nothing wrong. The thing is, she knows that she didn't do the right thing necessarily, and that's why she has to be vexed at this point. Just saying, if she made her priorities right, then she probably wouldn't even walk away with one of them two. Hopefully it would have been Scott. Scott is her future, not her mother. You know what I mean? And he's a good guy. He clearly loves her and he clearly wants to be with her. I mean, he's had to tolerate with her mother for such a long time. Come on.
I reached out and apologized for my part, and she apologized to me. And if one good thing came out of this whole mess, it's that I learned Sunnie can put boundaries on Eva.
Let's just go back. No, look, I wake up early, I work my ass off, and I didn't upgrade a little bit. So maybe acknowledge for 2 seconds how to express the way that I feel, and I've been holding it in for so long, and you just keep saying the same over and over and over again.
Imagine being in a situation with somebody, and no matter how many times you express certain things, they never want to listen. All they want to do is listen to themselves. All they want to care about is their own opinion on the matter, or what they think should be done. And it's crazy for Sunnie to get to a point where she had to scream and shout. That's crazy. Now, listen. At the end of the day, her mum obviously put some type of fear in her that, well, I don't use the word fear, but clearly Sunnie has tried to address it sometimes with her mum, but I just feel like she's never addressed it in such a direct way that makes sense. She's always directed in a way where her mum can still have that leeway to say what she wants to say. Now, I'm not saying that if she did direct information directly before, it would have been a difference, because the mum clearly worked on deaf ears. But end of the day, because the communication between her and her mum isn't that great, is not as great as what they would like it to be. This is why Sunnie is now at that breaking point. It has to be the reason why, you know what I mean? And now the mum's sitting there talking about, why are you shouting at me? Blah, 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 blah. Well, because you're not listening. This is what happens when you don't listen. This is what happens when you're selfish.
Oh my God, serious.
So what's she saying though?
I am listening.
I was like, I understand she's upset and she's yelling, but are you hearing what she's saying?
No, she's not, because
Yeah, I'm deaf.
I'm over this. I'll get my out as soon as possible.
Okay.
I also don't really understand why she can't see that this is causing me pain and distress. Where our relationship is going, it's terrifying me.
The crazy thing about it is not even the fact that she's not even seen it. It's the fact that she just doesn't care. If your mum cared, then she would see what you're trying to do and what you're trying to express. But because she doesn't care, that's why she's refusing to see it. You know what I mean? She's not stupid. She's not an idiot. She's just selectively choosing what she wants to hear and selectively choosing what she wants to dictate. At the end of the day, it seems to me as if it's mum's rules or it's nothing else. I mean, last episode, she even called her own daughter a slut. Can you imagine? And then also throws a drink. And this episode, like, go away, leave me alone. Come on. Usually our parents are supposed to be our role models and they're grown-ups, but sometimes that doesn't always work out. Nonetheless, though, you guys let me know what you're thinking down below. We'll talk about it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and of course, peace.